every league has a team that wasn't supposed to matter. A team that the predictions ignored, that the media called average, that nobody thought would win anything. This is their story. To understand FC Doom, you have to understand the league it was born in. The SFL, Stoneworks Football League, a Minecraft football server where real clubs, real tactics, and real rivalries happen inside a game most people think is just about building houses. The opening of SFL. Teams are forming. Newborn League is about to launch. This is Season 0, the unofficial season of SFL. But for some people, it was history. RTPRX. With his connection with his friend Lucetta, they want to form a team together. They had the name, the crest, the colour, the uniform. But real life doesn't care about your football schedule. Lucetta took it seriously. RTPRX tried, but busy times made him quit after a short time. Lucetta kept going, signed the right squad, appointed a new co-manager, Kubalin. The team got rebranded to Valentius Rangers. With the star player Black Ninja, they made a wonderful run and carried the league trophy by the end of the season.
Valencian Rangers are the official winners of Season 0!
Season 1. The league staff decided to start an official season. Better staff team with a better commissioner. The winner club was AFC Santos, the first team to win an official league title with their star player, Light Shadowcraft. In Season 2, RTPRX came back, but not to run things or call the shots as an owner or manager. This time, he was on the pitch as a defender. Meanwhile, the league was absolutely blowing up, mostly thanks to a massive new rivalry of AFC Santos versus Eldarim. It was a battle of the Reds. Both teams had insane squads, and both were desperate to prove who actually owned the top spot. Light Shadowcraft, the owner and star striker for Santos, spotted RTPRX and challenged him to a 1v1. RTPRX didn't back down. That exact matchup ended up being a turning point, marking the moment he really started breaking down and studying how to play defence. Light did not really see the potential in him. Instead, he suggested that RTPRX should join Eldarim, his team rivals. Eldarim had a crazy squad, including the best goalkeeper of the season, Logan Bestone. Having him in your net was a blessing. The squad had more 3 outfielders with enough experience to conquer. Back in defence, Nicholas Tesla brought incredible vision to the pitch, proving he could shut down attackers, deliver precise crosses, and create chances whenever the team needed them. Further up the field, the race for league MVP was a tight battle between Tia and Light. Tia put together an incredible season at striker, constantly finding the back of the net and carrying the team to crucial wins. Meanwhile, Birdie held down the midfield, showcasing brilliant ball control and pure skill. By the end of the season, Eldarim lost the cup final to their rivals, AFC Santos, but they won the league.
Eldarim are the champions of Season 2!
This season wasn't a star turn for RTPRX, but rather a masterclass in learning a new role. He kept his head down while trying to master the fundamentals of defending, and ultimately lifted the first trophy of his career. With the end of Season 2, we are going to Season 3, Prime SFL. New commissioner, new teams, but this time 2 divisions. Division 1 having a crazy competition. Every team has its ways, and they all want the titles. We had players that represented every position and playstyle on SFL. Pablo played for Falkenberg, showing some decent skills as a defender. Every goalkeeper would want him to defend on a bad day or any normal day. George playing for Taters, bringing new skills in including the triple curve, amazing dribbling from him, a tactical player who joined the season with a surprise, and by far having a wonderful season. No titles for his team, but he won the Turtle Door.
Then came Farafin. And let's be real, Farafin was an absolute problem. They put together an insane lineup of top-tier experienced veterans. First up, Nicholas Tesla, the Season 2 winner from Eldarim, proving he's still out here to dominate. Then you have Nurion, an elite defender who always has his team's back, but if you push him up to striker, he transforms into pure Victor Gyökeres. Holding down the net is Kiki, a legendary keeper who belongs in the history books, maybe even the GOAT. With him in goal, you just feel safe. And finally, Socks at striker. The man is a different breed, dribbling through defenses and creating goals like it's nothing, cooking everyone in his way. This entire squad just knew how to win, completely sweeping the league and the cup titles.
Farafin are the champions of Season 3!
Meanwhile, RTPRX had been flying under the radar and went inactive for a bit. But midway through the season, he signed with Oliga B in Division 2. He only featured in 2 matches, but in each appearance, he made an impact and helped the club secure crucial points. His performances caught the eye of the manager Dimitris, who saw his potential and called him up to the first-team squad in Division 1. While RTPRX struggled to find his footing during his 3 appearances at the top level, Oliga still managed to pick up a couple of wins, largely carried by their star player, Wuda. The end of the season brought nothing but frustration for RTPRX. With Dimitri entering retirement, Oliga disbanded entirely, sending the squad into free agency. While the rest of the players were suddenly looking for new homes, RTPRX was already looking ahead, completely focused on his next step.
He is going for a shot again! Oh my god, so close to score the opening goal of this match. Great is going now on win. The ball left only for him to score, but as usual, Nick is there to stop him.
Season 4 arrived, and Division 2 was suddenly much more competitive. The league was alive, the skill level was higher than ever, and with everyone mastering the basics, the race to the top was wide open. This left RTPRX with a massive decision to make. If he truly wanted to play at a higher level and surround himself with winners, he needed a change. Maybe the best way to do that was to stop looking for the perfect team and just create it. He wanted a name that shows fear, a name that sounds like danger. But being too lazy to think of something creative, he went straight to the name FC Doom. Starting a club is tough, especially when you don't have deep connections with players. RTPRX originally signed his friends Joe and Denis, but they had actual lives, work, and everyday business. That's when RTPRX decided to look at the problem from a different angle. If you want to attract players, give them roles. You have to give them a reason to sign. With that in mind, Joe became the club's media guy, cooking out graphics, edits, and player interviews. He produced the vibe, bringing a professional and a little bit of fun energy to FC Doom and the entire community. Denis took on the role of recruiter, making it his mission to scout and lock down the talent they desperately needed on the field. Denis approached 20 players and asked them to play for the club. Only 4 answered yes. The colours were dark blue and beige. The kits had the same palette with stripes, and with everything ready, it was time to sign players. Building the right squad was not easy. You need to train players if you want to produce quality gameplay. First, there was RTPRX, the captain and manager of the club. He was the only experienced player in the squad. After playing for Oliga as a midfielder last season, he had to play midfield for Doom 2. But without experienced players to cross or shoot, it is hard to score. So RTPRX had to convert himself into a full playmaker, and that helped the squad a lot. Then came AJ. He entered the lineup as the main striker. Out of all the players Doom signed, AJ stayed the longest in the squad. He was busy on weekends, and it was hard to schedule matches when your striker was studying. But in RTPRX eyes, AJ had passion and potential. And the second player after AJ is Velvety Cake. Considering people in the server never believed he can reach any potential, he didn't learn stuff quick like everyone else. RTPRX still trained him until it worked. Being a manager is forcing you to believe in your squad and train until you make it. Velvety Cake reached the basics, and after that, he really had the chance to do great things on the pitch. But something happened, and his account faced problems that caused the player to miss the whole season. Complete absence. Then Denis scouted Kamiza, who brought pure passion to the team. The guy had all the time in the world to grind, easily putting in 2 hours of straight practice just to master a single mechanic. He truly had the potential to be something big. He had great vision, knew exactly how to pass and cross, and was just a smart tactical player overall. But his real-life studies caught up with him, pulling him away from the squad and causing him to miss the entire season as well. Every team needs a good goalie. Jelly was one of them. He started practicing as a goalkeeper and learnt it very well and quick, saving good shots, good positioning, pulling a masterclass on his first day as goalie. After a while, Jelly faced problems in real life, so he had to retire, leaving the league forever with no word further. 4 said yes, 1 stayed. Doom had players. Doom had hope. But already, the first cracks were showing. RTPRX joined to help Denis with the scouting. Time to find the rest of the squad. After the first squad started breaking from inactivity, Doom needed new players. They found him. FIFA, what a man. RTPRX knew him because they played both in the same server and lived next to each other's bases. Knowing each other for a few months, FIFA agreed to play as a goalkeeper for the club. He started with some good performances. He was the man you need behind on Division 2. Not the greatest, but he's the man to rely on if you want to win the league. Then came Zeke the Shroom, a rising star. Zeke had movement, positioning, and he learned advanced mechanics faster than the average new player. He helped to implement tactics, crossed well, and could do any basic defense. He was the kind of player that could rotate between defender and midfielder. But eventually, Zeke became inactive. He lost the passion and got transferred to another Division 2 team. He had potential to be a star, but wrong decisions led to that ending. Then there was Managed Door. Today, everyone in the league knows him, but he started in Doom. He had the passion. He trained for hours every day with RTPRX, learning more and more each time until he reached a good level as a striker. People saw real potential in him. He became the first Doom player to receive 4 offers from Division 1 clubs. Managed Door thought Division 2 was not enough for his level. He wanted to reach new heights, and that was understandable, but it also came with pressure. RTPRX decided to sell him to Maradon, the team that later brought him the Season 4 Prime League title. Managed Door had to deal with pressure as a striker for a top team, facing top teams. He had to practice a lot, so he will not struggle while scoring or dribbling. He never played an official league match for Doom, but he was still part of the club's story. The last key player of this part was Anzodi, joining as a friend of FIFA. Anzodi learned how to defend and became Doom Defender. Having him behind the team gave everyone more motivation, and the title started to feel closer after his amazing defensive performances. Before the first match, Doom looked at the media predictions for Division 2. The predictions showed one thing clearly. Nobody knew the real ability of this squad. People said RTPRX was all by himself. They said he could not do it alone. They called Doom a mid-table team, an average Division 2 team. Then Doom looked at the fixtures. Their first opponent was Gasalassi. Back then, Gasalassi were not good at all. They were a new team with no experienced players, no trainer, and nobody really guiding them. So Doom entered the match with something to prove.
Pass to RT taking it up, immediate shot. It's a goal immediately.
I think he is probably one of the best League 2 players that we're ever going to see, because he's probably going to get 4 stars after like 3 matches.
Good shot, saved from Bogan. Another shot from RT. It is a pass in the box for AJ, and just a tapping. Right there, 2-0 with only 10 seconds into the match.
You know, a quality player like RT is not only a goal-scoring threat, but he's also a passing threat. You have to be able to block him from making that pass, or else your team just won't survive against him.
Looking for someone to pass to. He sees AJ. Passes to AJ. AJ, a free shot. It's in immediately. 3-0. Only what is happening? There's still another 5 minutes left of this half, and there's already been 3 goals. And just wiggling past every single.
You have to score a goal at least.
RT, another goal. It's minus 18 now.
It's 8-0.
It's 20.
20-0.
It's 20. It's 20-0. In. It's 21-0. 22-0 for the home side of Doom.
Winning 26-0 gave Doom a real boost of motivation and belief. The passion became higher. For the first time, everything felt possible. The mid-table team had just sent a message to the whole division. As the season continued, Division 2 clubs started changing. Trades and transfers were happening everywhere, and teams were signing experienced players. This shit became a problem for RTPRX. If every rival was upgrading, Doom had to upgrade too. And then he found the golden boy, Dredgen. Dredgen came from Division 1, straight from AFC Santos in Season 4. Santos had a great squad, and Dredgen barely had any option for long playtime. Negotiations with Sox, the owner of Santos, led to an important loan for Doom. Dredgen made his debut against Eldarim. This team had a full squad of experienced players. They were not the greatest, but they were good enough to show real levels. Dredgen started as striker and helped Doom win the match. After that, he kept helping match after match. He could put every simple pass inside the net, and when Doom needed him to defend, he defended really well. With Dredgen in the squad, Doom no longer looked like a random Division 2 team. They looked like contenders. Every title race needs rivals. For Doom, there were 2 main ones. The first was Lajaka. Owned by Sox, Lajaka became Doom's biggest rivalry. Their squad used the formation of Harambal, and they were beating a lot of clubs. Their key player was Pranex, a good playmaker and one of the best in Division 2. The second rival was Balingrad, led by George and Feko. George coached them live and trained them to build chemistry and structure, while Feko trained their goalkeeper, Nicky. Nicky showed 10 out of 10 performances through the whole season. Doom, Lajaka and Balingrad were racing for first place. One team loses, the other gets closer to the title.
The intensity of the match was unmatched, leaving no room for error with every pass and shot. Fortunately for Balingrad, Nicky delivered a masterclass in the net. He recorded more than 10 saves, single-handedly denying a row of high goal chances that by all accounts should have been goals. The referee decisions almost killed Doom motivation because it felt like he was on their side. In the end, Nicky helped Balingrad hold the point. The match finished as a draw. Lajaka stayed on top of the table and Doom remained second. The final match was the title decider. Lajaka had 7 wins, Doom had 6 wins and 1 draw. The winner would go home with the title and get promotion to Division 1. 15 players arrived to watch the match. This was not just another game. This was the decider.
Doom scored! Lajaka scored! A draw now!
1-1. Going into the second half, RTPRX is trying to dribble to score, or at least find a path to cross. They are pressing. 2-on-1. Close to the very end, and a draw isn't enough. Frustrating.
RTPRX crosses to Dredgen. It's in!
Last minute left to keep the score.
The transfer window opened, and Doom had a golden opportunity to become absolutely massive, maybe even challenge for the top spot in Division 1. While the rest of the league was getting ready to make moves, Doom was already putting everyone on notice. People were genuinely stressed about this fresh Division 1 club because they were building an absolute super team. Not everyone stuck around though. Anzodi went out on loan to a Division 2 team and ended up retiring right after because life got too busy. But just when Doom needed a boost, a massive breakthrough happened. RTPRX discovered a brand new power shot mechanic that completely changed the game, making his crosses, free kicks, and first-time long shots insanely dangerous. Mithrandir, the player who won Best Defender in Season 4 Division 1, sent a message to RTPRX asking to join. He wanted to play higher up, and looking at RTPRX, he saw someone he could trust behind him. RTPRX looked at the option and understood something important. If Doom wanted to conquer, they had to remove the best defender from the sight of every striker. They had to bring him into Doom. Mithrandir brought full confidence to the club and showed great chemistry with RTPRX and Dredgen as the new midfielder. FIFA level was not enough for Division 1. He did not train much, and the level of shots was now much more dangerous. Doom could not take that risk. RTPRX went for Pixeltrox, a 3-star goalkeeper. Good enough to secure the team for the rest of the season. Pixeltrox showed good performances as an underrated goalkeeper. And with the new squad ready, Doom entered Season 5 with big expectations. After a few friendlies, Doom showed up with a great squad. Predictions said they were going to win first place. Doom won the first match. It was intense, but interesting. The first 2 fixtures were against top clubs, so every result mattered. In the second fixture, Doom faced Maribor. At that time, Maribor were also contenders to win Division 1. The match was close, but there were a lot of complaints about Doom goalkeeper. Missed chances to clear the ball caused simple goals. Doom had their first loss very quickly. They were frustrated, but there was still hope. Maybe this was just the wake-up call. In the matches after that, Mithrandir suddenly became absent. The whole squad had problems with absence. During this crisis, RTPRX found another mechanic. Since he had to play as a lonely striker in the first half, he scored from the corner point. That helped Doom lead matches in the future without taking too much risk. Doom started one match with RTPRX and 2 goalkeepers. Again, it was close. In the second half, Dredgen joined as the 4th player. RTPRX had to carry and drive the ball up the pitch, but it was not enough. Leaving the defence bare caused Doom to lose by 1 point. 2 losses came early, but there was still a chance to lead the table.
Doom needed more depth, and that led to a new signing. Seeing that the squad had surprising holes and absences, RTPRX found Nicholas, a new defender with a lot of potential. The real idea was to change the formation. If RTPRX and Mithrandir played together, they could cook and score a lot. With Nicholas behind them showing great defensive skills, it sounded possible. The problem was that the next match was not the right time to test a new formation, because Doom needed the main squad to be there. Later in round 2 fixtures, Doom faced Kobaku again. Doom had already beaten this team once, but this time, Kobaku signed the elite goalkeeper Feko. Watching Feko come with a new sweeper keeper tactic made Doom collapse and lose big time. That became Doom's 3rd loss so far, and Kobaku turned into the favourite club to win the league. But Doom eyes were still looking forward with hope, because they were still in the cup, and Doom were very close to the final. Then came the moment that changed everything. TFL staff found Mithrandir calling inappropriate slurs against a person. The words were horrible, and the decision was to suspend him for the rest of the season. Doom had lost a very important player. It felt like Ronaldo leaving Madrid. Doom still had 3 league matches and a cup semi-final, but since you could not just sign free agents and play them immediately, RTPRX had to bring new tactics to the table. Because of technical PC performance problems, he could not do his usual crosses, so he made new tactics to keep the game simple and reduce risks. Dredgen saw that the tactics might hurt the way he was used to putting the ball in. He got angry. He lost hope because Mithrandir left and he immediately departed. RTPRX said he understood what Dredgen meant, but he wanted to bring optional tactics in case things went wrong. To RTPRX, it looked like Dredgen wanted to leave all along. And if someone does not have the passion, no one can force him to stay. Doom lost 2 league matches and won 1 match with an amazing scoreline. During that time, Nicholas developed a lot as a defender. The league title race was over, but hope was still alive in the cup. RTPRX and Nicholas practiced together for the cup. It was late for them, but they felt ready. RTPRX and Nicholas made a bet. They entered the pitch all in, playing 4 versus 2. What seemed like a joke ended up becoming very real. Their opponent was Escolan, a great Division 2 team with a great squad. They all had insane hit register, and every mistake could become a goal, especially when Doom were missing 2 players, including a goalkeeper. Going into the first half, Escalon leads with 4-0. Nicholas and RTPRX are both trying to lock in instead of throwing the cards and fold. The dream is almost dissolving.
Almost there, Nicholas. Nothing is finished yet.
Second half has started. Escalon leads 4-0. Semi-finals, here it goes. RTPRX is tackling. He goes for a counter-attack. Goal! 4-1. So quick. Nicholas crosses the corner. RTPRX puts it in and scores. It's 4-2 now. RTPRX goes for a shot. Goal! It's 4-3. Nicholas scores. 5-4 for Escalon. RT is scoring from the corner. He scores again. Goal! RT is taking the shot. Goal! It's a draw. 9-9 now, full time. 30 seconds left until we get to the deal breaker. Penalty shootouts.
On his last try, RTPRX scored 9 goals and assisted 1. Nicholas pulled a defensive masterclass, clearing attack after attack and keeping Doom alive. Showing that much power in a 2v4, winning the semi-final with such a risky choice brought hope back to the club. Doom were in the final, and now they had to face Kobaku. Again.
Oh.
For the cup final, RTPRX brought Preynex as the new goalkeeper and Zizand as the new playmaker. With Nicholas back, this squad could bring the cup trophy into Doom hands. But there was one big problem. This squad had no experience playing together before. It was game time. Doom started with Pixel instead because Preynex had to warm up. FC Doom lost a final. They ended 3rd in the league table and finished as cup finalists. It was close. Painfully close. But not enough. With the end of Doom season, RTPRX disbanded the club and left his role as manager. Becoming a player only made the Doom era end right there. There was no other choice but to finish it. The skull, the colours, the title, the passion, the comeback, the final, all of it became part of TFL history. What about the players? Mithrandir was no longer suspended. In Season 6, he went back to play in his own new club in Division 1 with his favourite players and the chemistry he wanted. FIFA has retired from TFL. He had enough, and the passion was not there anymore. AJ did not feel like continuing either. If Doom was not playing, he had no reason to stay in the league, so he retired. Pixeltrox also did not have the passion to continue. He was mostly there for the vibes. He knew what he wanted, joined later as a goalkeeper for Rakov Vilnius. Dredgen joined a strong squad of elite players where he would play as striker. He can cook and maybe lead top scorers next season. For now, his team is one of the favourites to win the league. Nicholas, the star player, won Rookie of the Season after pulling great defence under crisis and helping Doom rise back high. He will play in Division 2 temporarily for a club that needs him in the squad to win it. Zizand, the playmaker, went to AFC Santos. He did not do much in Doom, but if you carry hope while entering the club, it is important. Preynex went to play as midfielder or goalkeeper in the same club as Dredgen, joining the elite squad of Ludlow Albion. Velvety Cake, the old talent from Season 4, came back again in Season 6. This time, he started in Division 3, playing for Regnum. He knows the basics, and maybe this time he will gain more skills and become a wonder kid again. RTPRX, the manager and captain, will play his last season in Fusenstadt under Ginger, playing for a defensive club that lets him do his stuff and chill around. RTPRX finished the season with 2 awards, Turtle Door and Playmaker of the Season. This was FC Doom. And this was the era of a club that turned a Minecraft football league into a real story. Oh, finally, man. I'm tired.